I just finished the first episode of the Killer Women with Piers Morgan, and it was really interesting to watch. I'd seen like bits of it before on YouTube and stuff when you're like in the black hole of YouTube, and it's kind of frustrating almost because I almost feel bad for Aaron. I feel just incredibly bad for her dad, and it's amazing how strong he is to be able to like forgive his daughter. And he still lives on the property where the house burned down, like in a camper trailer, like right beside of like where the house used to be. And I do think that Terry, the dad, is in denial, and he recognizes that his daughter was like a major factor in the murders, but he said that he doesn't think that Aaron was evil. And then Charlie, I think it's her boyfriend, like the woman he was staying with, she was saying that she didn't think that he had an evil bone in his body. So really, everyone, you just don't believe that people you love are capable of doing that. And if that helps him get through, then I guess that's fine. But I do think that Aaron, I don't think that Aaron's a psychopath, but I don't know what she is. I don't know if like, but even if your parent is like punching you or pushing you around, the reaction usually, at least from what I understand, isn't to kill them, to like murder them. It's almost to like try to win their affection more almost. Or, I mean, sometimes, but or if you do want to kill that parent, you aren't also then trying to like kill your two younger siblings and your dad. Like, I don't know. I wish there was more background in her life that wasn't just like speculation. Like, I wish Piers Morgan had like asked the dad, was there any type of abuse going on in the house? Did she ever have antisocial behavior as a kid, or like violent behavior as a kid? Because I think most parents, nearly all parents, kind of romanticize their children because, you just love them so much. And I wish that like Terry had been pushed about things that like were actually going on at home. And maybe there wasn't anything going on, and maybe Aaron was like lying about that. But it was just a really frustrating episode to watch. Like, my heart was pounding throughout it, which, duh. But it just, like, really pissed me off, almost. Like, I was just angry. Because we were talking about this, like, at the beginning of the semester, about it was, like, in not local news, but, like, recent news, that guy who had kidnapped this girl, he'd seen her get off the bus and, like, knew that was her, and, like, kept her in these, like, in a tub or something in his house. And I just remember talking about how, like, he lived in a small town, and he's bored. Like, people that are bored are, like, more dangerous. Smaller areas, nothing to do. I don't know how educated everyone was. Not that that's, like, always a deciding factor, but I just remember, like, mainly boredom, and those kids were probably bored. And in poverty too. Maybe not Aaron. Aaron's family I just wish there had been more like background information instead of me trying to like speculate and getting a different story from everyone. But it was interesting that her three accomplices all said that she was the mastermind. I don't know if that's an example of the prison dilemma experiment, like where they all say they all gang up on one person. So, well, even if they gang up on this one person, she didn't get, she gets out in 42 years. The guys are in prison without parole for life. But I guess they did the killings. Anyway, very stressful episode, very almost discouraging, and it's just interesting what love when you're 16 can make you do if you're bored and crazy. Not crazy. And also like how a parent's love sort of can withstand almost anything, I guess. I don't know. But it's just really interesting. And I'm disturbed.